Well, now to an emotional night in Palmer Lake as people there battle over recreational marijuana for the second time in less than a year.
The town council voted tonight on a controversial proposal to essentially throw out the citizens' vote on marijuana back in April. Only KRDO News Channel 13's Jonathan Petramala was there for the contentious debate. He joins us now live in the Newsplex.
Yeah, guys, a majority of voters in Palmer Lake voted to approve Amendment 64 back in 2012. But last April, the same voters rejected recreational pot sales in their town. But it's still up in the air whether or not Palmer Lake could become the second community in El Paso County to allow recreational marijuana sales. A packed Palmer Lake City Hall 6 months after voters narrowly rejected recreational pot. Council members were there to set for their own vote to repeal that ordinance and allow recreational marijuana sales, and residents lined up to talk about it. Manitou Springs Mayor Mark Snyder was invited to speak about recreational marijuana's impact as El Paso County's only place to legally buy recreational marijuana. Mayor Snyder said it has brought in an estimated revenue of over $223,000 to the city there in just 2 months, and none of the crime that had people concerned. But for the majority of people packed into this meeting, the promise of tax dollars didn't mean as much as the Palmer Lake's vote in April.
The people have already had their say and voted, and the fact that it's coming up again, it's honestly kind of insulting to me as a voter that that maybe I'm not smart enough.
Yes. The mayor of Manitou paints a rosy picture. It's all about the money. Quality of life cannot be bought.
Now, this was a late meeting. It lasted for well over 3 hours. The town council did vote to deny the motion to repeal the ordinance blocking recreational sales, but it could still all change here in just a couple of weeks as recreational marijuana is back on the ballot in November. Voters will not only have another opportunity to choose whether or not recreational pot sales should be allowed in Palmer Lake in November, there's also a second question that would ban it until at least November of 2017. It really is a town that's divided right now. Live in the Newsplex, Jonathan Petramala, KRDO News Channel 13.